So I was born just over in that field you saw. Not exactly in the field, but just beyond. It's been quite the 24 days. I've really enjoyed the process. I'm on a little morning walk right now because I probably won't be getting outside much in the next 24 hours. So I think it's necessary. The day before I was born, my mom went on a long walk around the property. And the weather was similar to what it was yesterday. Rainy and also breaks the sun. And there was a double rainbow. My 4-year-old sister, Aurelia, had been calling me Rainbow before I was born. So they thought they had to make that my name. Thankfully, they were kind enough just to make it my middle name. Which when I was young, I didn't really appreciate, but now it's a good reminder of where I came from and my family. When I was born, this tree was a tiny little bush. I've been thinking a lot about what the theme is, what the kind of consistent thread will be throughout these 24 songs. And by thinking about it a lot, I mean in the last 24 hours or so. And inconclusive. But what I do know is this project is all about getting to know who I am, as well as pushing myself as an artist. And if you know me, you know how important it is for me to try to figure out who I am. Because I feel like if I know who I am, then I know what I can bring to the world. Okay, let the birth begin. Okay, time to embody my 1-year-old self. I'm floating through space, snug in my seat. Past trees we race, my family and me. The sun is shining, the breeze is sweet. The wheels are whining, for once it's not me. Lord, stop the bike, I think I just lost my life. My heels caught in the spokes, my body's been broken by a steel monster that wanted a meal. Do they even have hospitals here? It's okay. Couple of weeks I crawled on just 3 legs. Papa calling me, I'm crippled, keeping positive in Italy as we traveled on, wandering the streets looking for a hostel in Greece.
Or a kind Samaritan who would offer these 3 kids and the parents in need a place to stay for the night. In the morning it's off to the beach. Watch Pierce, Papa, and Don carving ramparts not far from the sea. The tide comes in, bombarding their peace. It was hard to get here. Will it be harder to leave?
Okay, 2 done. Next, I gotta inhabit the spirit of my 2-year-old self. And this was the happiest time of my life. At least that's what my mom tells me, and I believe it, because I lived in Italy, and I was just the happiest little 2-year-old. And then I came back here, and yes, this Moncton is a beautiful place, Vermont is a beautiful place, but I was completely disconnected from any sense of community.
I spent my days toddling around the village, holding my mom's hand. What a lovely image. We walked to get our bread, our cheese, and our meat, all at different shops. My cheeks get squeezed at every single stop, often learning a word a day. Buongiorno, ciao, grazie. Kicking the football, yup, my siblings let me play. I love big kids and their games, picking figs as mama fixes a plate of pasta. This existence is great, good thing it couldn't change. Good thing it couldn't change. But all of a sudden, Papa's packing up our luggage. Huh? What happened? We're going home? Oh. This is our home. I hope you don't think I'm going. Damn. Damn. What's a baby to do? What's a baby to do? Back in Vermont, the days aren't long, but the car rides are. Sitting strapped into a seat, everyone seems happy but me. Take me back to Assisi, that's where I should be.
Okay, 3 done. Taking a little bio break, some switchel. Yes, energy.
Okay, this home ain't bad. We have a trampoline out back, a wood stove for when it's as cold as Alaska, loads of grass to roll in, that just like me is growing fast. But hold on, where you all going holding bags? School? Wait, let me get this straight. You two stay together while I'm stuck in a hut with new faces? Mom, you're leaving me with a few strangers? Okay, I guess I have to ask them, will you play with me? Yeah, so rain, hail, sleet, or blowing snow, I spend my days in the woods with Quincy and Callum, fighting ferocious foes at home in the mountains, counting our bounty of acorns and other treasures of the forest. If we're ever getting bored, it's the birth of a new invention. Yeah, it's like we're Boomerara, playing Piggly Wiggly in our sleeper bags, listening to something new from Tara. We have a lot of fun with the sons. Playing baseball in the basement seemed like a good idea too, till Pierce hit me in the eye on his backswing and started acting like it was an accident. It was, but still, Mama and Papa weren't having it, and we're mad at him cause I'm back in the hospital, opticals undamaged. How is this possible? I guess I'll see year 4 after all.
Four done so far, and giving my computer a break. I guess recording video and recording music is hard.
Hide and seek in the short pine trees on the hill above the farm beside the stream. There's no finding me until it's time to eat some kind of cheese, milk from the finest teat. Pursued the barn cat in my boots and yarn hat. Have play dates, made forts out of sheets and chairs. Stay naked even if there's people there. Point at my friend, is that a penis there? Swear enough to make Jesus scared. Throw tantrums if things aren't even Steven. Fair is how things have to stay, even if my hair didn't. I went from blonde and lawn to brown like the ground when the leaves are falling down. But now we're traveling to the Carolinas. I've never been, I guess there's some kind of relative there getting married, and I'm the ring bearer, so I'm stuffed in a tux and thrust into the ceremony. I don't even know these people. And wait, the ring you made me hold, it seems is a fake. I'm just for show? Fuck that, yo. You'll be divorced in a year or so. I didn't throw a fit, which was a miracle. like us getting a dog when we got back. Luna, the love of my life, so fun and so nice. Luna, the love of my life, so fun and so nice. I hope I can keep playing fetch with you until the day I'm dead, but you have to go to school next year, my parents say. Shit, I'm scared I'll hate it.
Okay, on to number 5. Last one was definitely the most fun I've had yet. It's fun growing up.
When we hike, we don't follow trails. We bushwhack, step over stumps and push back the tangled brush. Head straight up the mountain until we're facing the sheer cliffs, then climb them. Papa puts me on his back and begins scrambling up. My hands both clutched around his neck, relish in the rush. But as the going gets tough, he loses my trust, cause it seems like we're stuck halfway up. But we made it out the snake pit, and now I'm playing video games at school named Palmer Natives. I learned about war at 4, almost died at 5. I have violence inside, but it's quiet and I try to be a nice guy. That's why when I walked into the woods during recess once and saw these mean old punks tie a kid to a tree and strip him till he was just in his tighty whities, I was horrified, mortified, but I didn't move towards his side. I stayed unseen and watched as a witness. They were being wicked, I should've kicked them and hit them with sticks, but they were big kids, and it's none of my business. I don't wanna get myself involved. I'm not elvish tall, I'm gnomish small. So I get home and my mom's like, what's wrong? And I'm telling all.
That was the best freestyle I've done.
You're not going back there. So before you start school for real, why don't you do what you feel? I took French so I could someday travel to Montreal, Paris, and parts of Africa. My parents even tried hard to match me up with the graduate students so I'd have my own tutor. At home, my mom was reading me the entire history of England, and this meant I became even better at reading, leading me to dive deep into books on the Civil War. Surveying paintings of the battles, I had each image scored into my mind. And soon my cousin Noah and I were climbing around the rocks at Antietam, where we found musket shot. And I thought, how come a woman, a man's freedom isn't a given? And how could we as a country allow such an extinction of the living? And now, it's the 3rd of July. I heard the sound of artillery in the dark, or is it a Dillinger? Remind the mark, my heart races as I see the explosions of color that now burst in the sky. I just wanna live in peace, no matter our ethnicity or nationality. We deserve to live in peace. We deserve to live in peace. I just wanna live in peace.
Alright, 7 down. A few more to go. Gotta get outside though.
I'm off to school to join Pierce and Aurelia. I'm off to school to join Pierce and Aurelia. Well, they won't hang out with me, but that don't get me down, cause see, I think I'm in love with Addie, Kira, Danny, Janet, Emma, Lindsay, Lily, to name a few. Plus, I got the greatest crew: Casey, Devin, Woodrow, and Mark. But wait a minute, we can't talk in class, huh? We can't walk too fast, huh? We can only play within limits, nah. Cause they always say, you can't talk in class. What? You can't walk too fast. What? They always say, no running, no using sticks as guns. No humming, don't do a thing you think is fun. Because, I don't know. Well, they never gave me a good reason.
Okay, I'm either a little behind schedule or ahead of schedule. At this point, I don't know, just gotta keep going.
I'm a boy living in America. I play ball for the local team. My friends and I have a good time, but the coach is all of me. I'm a boy living in America. I'm as lonely as can be. My family all leads their own lives, so I steal my brother's CDs. I bump License to Ill, read Mad Magazine. Ryan and I quote the Slim Shady LP. I've got a problem with authority, cause they make me do things that are boring me. One day in class, we sat in a circle. One by one, our teacher asked, what's your favorite color? Is it purple, red, yellow, blue, or pink? Tell me what you think. I thought about it, couldn't decide. All colors are great inside my mind. I was gonna say rainbow, but thought she'd get mad. So when she got to me, I said black.
Well, as the day reaches an end, the clouds come in, and all sense of hope is gone. Okay, it's not all that bad. We're still going strong. Day's not over. It's not even 9:30 yet. I'm not even 12 hours.
I was in the car on my way to school, and as usual we were listening to the news. And it's usually always giving me the blues, but today was different, cause 2 twin towers have been hit by planes and were lit by flames. Things were strange when I got to school. I was late as usual, so my teacher took me aside to break the news. I was quick to say I knew, but she hated truth. She explained it to me as I gazed vacantly, thinking of the crash of the planes. I don't care who did it or how it happened, just who profited from it and who a fraction. It did take a handful of days to realize 9/11 was actually a date, not something people happen to say in the panic of the day. Call 911 and pray. Every time I see a sign that's hung to tell me to dial 911 if there's a fire. I wonder about the people that died. I'm thinking about evil as a child, fearful but inspired until now. My teachers would quiet me down. Fine, I'll be silent and frown, or decide to be a clown, and you'll never quiet me down.
Okay, well, doing good. A little bit ahead of schedule, but this next year just isn't that inspiring. 4th grade? Nah.
I remember this year, as a class we went down to this farm in southern Vermont, and after walking through the woods we had to do a tick check, and so I had to get in my underwear in front of my teacher, which was really embarrassing. But more importantly, this was the year I became LoKi, at least in my class play, for a few scenes. I shared the part, but let's call that show the genesis, though there was no significance for those on the premises. That year, a seed was set in soil that would never spoil. That year, there was a vessel left to boil. Jana was Odin, much to her chagrin, but she's a boss and she knows it. Ryan, of course, was Thor, true god of the court, knockout and horse. I was tall and he was short, playing one-on-one until the sun had run its course. He always won, but we never stopped. Yeah, he always won, but we never stopped.
Well, I'm starting to feel a little fatigued, but still feeling good.
I used to always get sent out of class for talking. Yeah. And I'd always try to be in your groove when knitting. Woo! And I'd always try to be on your team and capture the flag. Yeah. You were so fast, but it was your temperament. Yeah, you were so cool in a way I had never been. We went on a double date with Ryan and Lily. I don't know what we saw, but I wish you would kiss me. I was probably terrified to even hold your hand. You were supposed to be the one, but nothing goes as planned.
It's official. I'm almost officially 12. That means almost halfway there.
How could I resist your laugh, your gift, the gab? You bring a smile to my face each time that I'm graced with your presence. I treasure every second that I get with you. Yes, you're goofy, true, but don't forget that you're beautiful too. I've had a crush on you since the day that you joined the class. I know I haven't been the nicest, but it's cause I like your ass. Will you be my girlfriend? Not that I know what that means, but I'll call you on your landline, hit you with that late night ring. Things can't just work out perfect. I miss Jana and I know she's hurting, and I don't know if it's worth it. I probably did us all a service by not having the gall or the courage to kiss you that night at Shelburne Farms when you were telling Dawn that my elbows are the part you like most about me. And that's kinda the way it ended.
I just realized it's dinner time. That makes sense. What we got? It's hard to tell, but this time of day, the light in here is amazing.
I'm watching my sister strike out from home. I follow her journey, knowing once she's gone, I'll be all alone. The only kid left, we head into the west. Among the mountains is where my memory rests. Hike the hills and drive through the prairie. Watch the landscape fill and change from the will of the wilderness to the wilds of the city. We're all so different and still the same. We're all so different, still the same. Papa's been called upon to come to India, and he's thinking I should go with him. He says it'll be so different. So we head to the east, perfectly overwhelmed by everything to see. Crashed to pieces by the waves and platinum beaches. At 5 o'clock rise, the heart shine, a soft sunrise. Blown away by the abundance of life, and I know today it comes with a price. What's that smell? Something has died. Witness a dancer in a trance jump through the night.
Oh my god. Have you seen that, Liam?
Yeah,
Oh, isn't it great?
that is great.
Great. I think wanting to step on the black. What are my options? You know, I mean, so many things go on when you find out.
Okay. Hop on the bus. Yeah. Bump what's hot on the iPod. Jump off by Shaw's. Yeah. Drop a couple bucks. Yeah. Caught Boston cream donuts and green Gatorade. Just getting ready for basketball practice. We're on the high school team, bastards. We got Pablo a point, Eduardo in the paint. Hey. Juan brings the pain, Sanchez makes it rain. Hey. Winning all of our games, but honestly I'd say I don't wanna do this next year. I need a change. Where do I go next? I don't know. I'm in the home stretch. I know. Where do I go next? I don't know. I'm in the the home stretch. I know. Yo, what's up?
Hey, you fucking nigga.
Ah, how you doing, dude?
Oh my god, I said it. Happy birthday, man.
Thank you, brother. Thank you.
Is it your real birthday? You just change it to get attention on Facebook. Because your event is coming up. It's 24 hours.
I just changed it for Facebook. Yeah, I do it every year.
Oh, word, dude.
Nah, dude. 9:38 tomorrow, or this morning, or today. I'll be born.
Hell yeah, dude. You popped out of your mother's pussy.
Well put.
What are you doing?
Yo, I'm in the middle of recording a song, like literally. I gotta get back to it. I am, dude. I'm like hanging on by a thread here.
Okay.
I'm
So,
like,
you're trying to write 24 songs in 24 hours. Right?
Yeah.
How's that going?
I'm like
Is that
15
like
hours
verses,
deep,
or is that
dude.
like whole fucking songs?
So I made like each beat over the course of 24 days, and each one is like a minute to a minute and a half long.
Damn, you're like Kendrick Lamar meets Eminem and then has sex with each other and makes a butt baby and turns out to be you, and you're cool as hell.
Okay, so I am still alive, in case you're wondering. I just had to find some light in here to say hello, and it's a little dark. The good news is it's freshman year. I'm 15 years old, so that means I have 10 more to go, something like that. I'm a little behind schedule, but feeling okay.
New place, new me, finding my feet. New girls to flirt with, new guys who will be living down the hall, upstairs, next door, and there's more down the street. Energy is wild, give everything a try. Test the waters, never falter when the penalties are high. But the penalties are high at an academy, right? My ass, I imagine, will be last in my class. Cause slacking has to be blasphemy, that's a laugh. Only 3 people passed the first semester, so we were sequestered in a structured study hall after sports until bed. That actually forced me to kill tests and slay assignments. Come January, my GPA was rising, 3.0 and up, but who gives a fuck? This whole place is a farce and a con. If it weren't for my friends, then I'd be gone. This whole place is a farce and a con. If it weren't for my friends, then I'd be gone. This whole place is a farce and a con. If it weren't for my friends, then I'd be gone. This whole place is a farce and a con. If it weren't for my friends, then I'd be gone. This whole place is a farce and a con. If it weren't for my friends, then I'd be gone. This whole place is a farce and a con. If it weren't for my friends, then I'd be gone.
my storyline is for this year. Alright, I'll let you decide. Alright, so there's a couple things that happened this year. One is I got drunk for the first time ever. Same night I smoked weed for the first time ever. It was with my brother and sister. And I threw up profusely.
Yeah.
Good times.
No. Good place to do it.
It was a very good place to do it. Yeah, but that's not the story.
So what were the? If you
Stories,
had to name two other key
Yeah.
events.
The story is really KOA. It's like not being part of the social scene intentionally. Like on Saturday nights when there was like dances and stuff, I'd play basketball with all the Koreans. There was like 30 Koreans. They would all, none of them would go to the dances. They would all go to the gym because they knew no one else would be there. And I would play with them, and it was so fun.
Describe that.
I think, yeah.
So. Like, how were they to you? What was
some
that?
of my best friends. Yeah, it was cool because they were a pretty like tight knit community, and I became friends with like 3 of them my freshman year because they lived in the same dorm as me, and I would spend a lot of time with them because we were the only ones who were on academic probation. So we would be the only ones in the dorm while everyone else was at study hall. So as a result, we would just hang out and talk, and yeah, they were really cool. Mostly Lewis. Lewis was my main dude.
Lewis the Korean.
Lewis the Korean. Jinsuk.
Maybe do like a character profile, but like as it relates to you.
Yeah.
You know, and maybe like in that like a character profile, but of a moment. You know what I mean? So like maybe one of those school dances. You know, like this is just like throwing out an idea, but like you know what I mean? Like so. You know, you don't go to the school dance. You go there and you have your main man Lewis, shooting hoops, doing your thing. Like, what does that feel like? You know, because there's a lot of things, especially like I don't know, like when I was 16, like I would miss out on things or like not want to go to things, but sort of want to go to things or whatever, and like. You know, like that there's a whole set of emotions there, right?
Absolutely.
And the whole slew of like things you can talk about there. But then also like finding this kind of like this enclave from that kind of emotional and societal storm.
Yeah.
You know, like finding a place to like be okay.
Yeah. So there's that, and that's kind of like it's a good defining piece, I think.
What's the last one?
Well, then the last part, which can tie in, is my friends who were all day students. So at boarding school, there's day students and there's boarding students, and day students leave every day. And it's a completely different experience for them. And so usually it's like very different worlds. But I was friends with a lot of them, and it was great because that means I could go off campus.
Night and day. It's like night and day.
I just noticed the light. No, the light in the camera. But and then the final thing was that I got caught smoking weed at school.
Fuck, dude.
Because I was
you really went for it.
Yeah. This was like, you know, I didn't smoke at school.
Right.
At all until the last day of the year, and me and like 8 friends smoked, and then we got caught.
Damn.
Yeah, and I had like empty vodka bottles in my room and stuff, and I was like selling alcohol.
Selling alcohol.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. What?
I was.
That's on camera. Just we'll edit it out, or like make your voice deeper and distort your face, something like that.
No, I mean it's on record. And then I was on probation for the
Talk about
next year.
slanging alcohol.
Slanging.
You know what I mean, man? Like,
Slanging, dude.
I don't know.
But yeah, then I was on probation for the whole next year. But anyways, so
The
that's
whole
that's,
next year, the entire year.
yeah.
Fuck,
Then
man.
I left
What kind of fucking Nazi boot camp did you go to?
New England Boys School for all like that. But they wouldn't have been so harsh probably if I was a more affluent character. And,
Right.
stronger ties in school. There's a lot of people that did some crazy stuff and never got in like any
Boo.
trouble.
Yeah.
I mean, I could have been kicked out. I mean, I was still lucky.
Night and day. Good.
Friday night, pick me up, get that liquor in my cup, drink it up, fuck it, I don't give a fuck, hit the blunt, is this what it feels like to be relaxed? Close my eyes and all I see is black. Dance Saturday night. Are you going? No, I don't think so. I hope to be in the gym with Jun Suk-go, my friends Sunjun and MJ, and the rest of the Koreans. It's Wenwei. Won't be bothered by bros and ballers. It's when I get to feel like the Kembe. My life and their lives are night and day. Friday night, pick me up, get that liquor in my cup, drink it up, fuck it, I don't give a fuck, hit the blunt, is this what it feels like to be relaxed? Okay. Close my eyes and all I see is black. Okay. Thursday afternoon, the day before school is out, never place in my room, but tomorrow I'll be moving out. I don't need Visine in my eyes, I'll keep my glasses on. Let's find it on to the dining hall when my advisor asks what's wrong.
Not in my house.
Okay, world. Well, what time is it? It's through. I don't know.
Late.
It's late, but we're still moving along. Fuck! I could really use some tortilla chips right now.
Back here, huh? Last year? Nah. 2 to go. I ain't moving home. No. I'm in the same place that I hate, but now I'm on probation. Late with Jade, which was great, but my heart was ripe for breaking. If I stay, I may go insane. How much longer can I take it? I don't know. Why be focused on the grades when I know that my face to blow up like Drake? Hey. Rhyme like Nas, hey. Kick knowledge like Lupe. Okay. Fuck it, I'ma give it my all and do it, even if they call me stupid. Fuck it, I'ma give it my all and do it, even if they call me stupid. It's my time. It's my time. It's my time. It's my time to spit these rhymes. Do me. Stop living lies. Okay. back to where I was born. I'm finally home, it's surprisingly foreign, but hearts are open. I'm making music, I'm reading books, I'm going on hikes, I'm enjoying my life, focusing my sights, I'm soaring to heights like Orville. I will write that my tours on the kite. I'm making music, I'm reading books, I'm going on hikes, I'm enjoying my life, focusing my sights, soaring to heights like Orville. I will write that my tours on the kite. I'm making music, I'm reading books, I'm going on hikes, I'm enjoying my life, focusing my sights and soaring to heights like Orville. I will write that my tours on the kite. I'm making music, I'm reading books, I'm going on hikes, I'm enjoying my life, focusing my sights and soaring to heights like Orville. I will write that my tours on the kite.
Yo, 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 who's with me? Who's with me? Good night, everybody. I'm still here. We're still going. Someday people will ask me, what was your secret for writing and recording songs for 24 hours? I'm not going to tell.
Peace. Reborn, I went back to Europe with Aurelia as my guide, my captain and my compass. I fell in love with two women, strong in spirit, all the while sensing a world of dreams. I longed to hear it, but in the meantime I grew to see my wrongs the clearest. I had always been attuned to the sins of the world. Now I knew my own, and I began a long journey of atonement.
Well, it's getting light outside. You probably can't see. Oh yeah, you can. Dawn, baby. We made it dawn. I'm still a little behind schedule, but I'm feeling good, so no worries. We got this.
Hey, yeah, I'ma let this ride for the homies. I'ma let this ride. I'ma let this ride for the homies. I'ma let this ride. Man, this business school is nonsensical. We're individuals being pigeonholed. I came here to learn how to help myself help people. If I stay here, the only lives will impact the wealthy peoples. Okay, I'll just switch my focus. Wait, okay, it's time to go. These institutions trying to hold me back. Time to live my movement. These institutions try to hold me back. Time to live my movement. These institutions try to hold me back. Time to live my movement.
A little bit closer, a little bit closer. Dawn approaches, dawn approaches.
Okay, boys, let's see now what to do today. Okay, boys, let's see now what to do today. Okay, boys, let's see now what to do today. Okay, boys, let's see now what to do today. Little bear grows, learns the curves of the road, trimming up the colas, fixing up the strollers. Little bear grows, learns the curves of the road, trimming up the colas, fixing up the strollers. Okay. We made it. A few more to go, but we made it.
So I get the pleasure of saying, from someone who's been up all night to someone who's just waking up, good morning.
To my students, to my patients, I'll help you through the night, through the joys and the suffering. You know there's light. To my students, to my patients, I'll help you through the night, through the joys and the suffering. You know there's light. To my students, to my patients, I'll help you through the night, help you through the night.
You're still standing, Zeke. It's been a long night.
Okay. We gotta find a way to heal. We gotta find a way to heal. We gotta find a way to heal. Gotta find a way to heal. We gotta find a way. Yeah, we gotta find a way. Yeah, we gotta find a way. Yeah, we gotta find a way. Oh, we gotta find a way to heal. We gotta find a way to heal. Can you change the way you feel? Can you make it real? We gotta find a way to heal. We gotta find a way to heal. Can you change the way you feel? Can you make it real?
Just for posterity's sake, we are here and we've done 24. So I'm actually ahead of schedule. I don't know how that happened, but it did. So there's one more song.
This is the raising of our youth, the proclaiming of our truth. This is the raising of our youth, the proclaiming of our truth. This is the raising of our youth, the proclaiming of our truth. This is the raising of our youth, the proclaiming of our truth. This is the raising of our youth, the proclaiming of our truth.
Okay, so what do you do after you've spent the last 24 hours making music? Well, you turn off your fucking computer. And we're horizontal. This feels good. It's been a while.